હાય ગાઈસ, જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ. કેમ છો બધા? તો અત્યારે હું એક ઘરના ઓપ્શનમાં જઈ રહી છું, જેની પ્રાઇસ છે 2.1 મિલિયનથી 2.3 મિલિયન. અને કેટલામાં વેચાય છે જોઈએ, હવે હરાજી થવાની છે. તો આ ઘર છે અને હાલે અને આ ટાઈપનું છે. અત્યારે 12 વાગે ઓપ્શન છે, હમણાં 2 મિનિટમાં. અને 5 બેડરૂમ છે, 4 બાથરૂમ છે, 3 કાર સ્પેસ છે અને 1 સ્ટડી રૂમ છે. અને 1036 સ્ક્વેર મીટરનું ઘર છે. તમને ફોટામાં દેખાતું હશે, આ ટાઈપનું ઘર છે. અને આ જે બહાર છે ગેરેજનું બેકયાર્ડ છે, સોરી નોટ બેકયાર્ડ, ગેરેજ છે. અને ત્યાં બધા ઊભા છે. અત્યારે વરસાદ ધીમો ધીમો ચાલુ છે. અને લોકેશન જોઈએ તો આ ટાઈપનું લોકેશન છે. ધીમે ધીમે બધા આવે છે. જોઈએ હવે પ્રાઇઝમાં કઈ રીતે થાય છે. તો 12 વાગી ગયા છે અને ઘંટી પડે છે, બેલ વાગે છે. એજન્ટ હમણાં આવશે. છે પતરાવાળું છે, માળિયાવાળું નથી અને સારું મેન્ટેન કરેલું છે.
A very warm welcome on behalf of Jallis Craig. Certainly welcome all the neighbours and all the certain buyers here today in the marketplace. We can't do anything but wish you all the best. What a family home we have for you today. And on behalf of Jallis Craig and certainly a number of our staff members, we wish you all the very best with your bidding and competition. Try and make this one yours, because there's not too many single level homes on just over a quarter acre that are on the market right now that have been fully done, ready to move in and enjoy, with 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, dual accommodation with cars, carport and of course garaging. In 2020 the extension and renovations took place, and internally in the 1960s of course the original home was built. So it stood the test of time. Some great neighbourhood homes in here, and a lot of people that have been here for about 50 or 60 years. So you can tell it's a no-through road, beautiful little cul-de-sac in Vermont, surrounded by the best schools that Vermont has to offer. Number 15 Francis Avenue is up for your bidding and of course consideration. Stephen Leggett, my co-director, is in the crowd, going to help you with your bidding if you need it. Certainly a lovely gentleman at that. We've been in business together for a long time, and we want to be in business for a long time. So we do need your help today, of course. We've got Eva Markle in the crowd. She'll help with your bidding, of course. She's roaming in the back there. We've got Luke in the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, we represent a great company called Jallis Craig. If you don't know who we are, I ask you why not. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick it away. We've certainly got a great home, beautiful spot, good neighbours. Hands up if you're a neighbour been here 40 or 50 plus years. There you are, sir. How long, Ian? 46 years. There you go. You've stayed so long because of? How good is it? So we've sold quite a few homes in this particular spot, and one thing they always say, it's very communal. Christmas parties, anything you want, ladies and gentlemen, it's all here for you in the street. We've got a staff member that actually lives in the street, so it's a very popular spot to be. Walking distance to absolutely everything. Some of the best schools Vermont has to offer, of course, being zoned to this very school here today. We've got Rangeview Primary, Vermont Primary and Vermont Secondary. A fantastic school at that, and the government's put a lot of money into each of those schools, which means infrastructure's there for you. Great little shopping complex up the top there for you day to day, and certainly very close to the Eastern Freeway for any which way you'd like to go. Forest Hill Chase and certainly Eastland not too far away. Every second home's just about been renovated and extended. This is certainly no exception. We've had some great luck in this street. We certainly hope to have a bit more luck today. My name's Daniel Bear Auctioneer, and certainly if there's any bid that comes forward to us today, we'll certainly count it. If we do reach reserve price, which is currently in the quoted range, ladies and gentlemen, have some faith in that. Bid with absolute confidence today that you know you're buying and bidding all together on the same contract. Outgoings don't exceed just on $4,000. They are made up by Whitehall City Council rates. We've got Water My Measure on top of that, and certainly a land holding with no easements on the block, ladies and gentlemen, of 1,036 square metres. We do offer 4 bedrooms internally, and of course another office or bedroom with ensuite externally, giving you 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and plenty of car accommodation. Upgrades are plenty. What an outstanding entertaining area we've got with the fireplace out there. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't commend this high enough. Single level homes are very hard to find. They're sprawl across the block. They're very, very hard to find. So 15 Francis Avenue is up for bidding consideration. We're calling around 60, 90, 120, anything in between, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of flexibility there for you. 10% deposit will be called upon for the fall of the hammer. We take that as a DEF payment through Macquarie DEF, so it's a very easy, just one lump sum. Just make sure you've got cleared funds in that account, and we can certainly take that out for you, so you don't have to transfer along with that. Steve, is there anything you want to add to the...
Carry on, Daniel.
Outstanding, Steve. Man of many words, always has been. So, guys, we do want to get into it. So let's get it underway, ladies and gentlemen. By law, I must advise you the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules. Any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The vendors have a reserve price. As your auction indicate bidders on request, the law prohibits false bids, may just disruptions by bidders, material than others for bidding, and of course provides fines for this conduct. We don't hand any out because we've got a really good bunch in Whitehorse. Market feels steady, certainly in that $2+ million range between 2 and 3. Seems like it's a very popular market, ladies and gentlemen. So bid with absolute confidence today. A couple of notable sales, if I just could, in Vermont. 25 Coltane Street, Vermont South, transacting just in November last year at 2,405,851 square metre allotment, giving you 4 beds, 2 baths with a double lock-up. That's not a bad result with good confidence there. 1 Chabalis Court, Vermont, selling on 790 square metres, 4 bed, 3 bath, transacting just over 2.3 million. We're offering a quarter acre here, the extra bedroom. Love to see an opening bidder offer. That's what we're here for. It's been 5 weeks. You've been waiting long enough. Love to tempt you for your bids. What do you say? Where do we go? Please, don't rush me, just one at a time. Where would you like to go, buyers? Don't be afraid. Been quoting at 2-1 to 2-3. Happy to start at the lower end if that helps you. In your hands to buy. Johnny, you sure? Come on, Kylie. Ian, you can start if you like. Just remember, the more this goes for, the more yours is worth. That goes for all the neighbours. All right, let's kick it away, ladies and gentlemen, at 2.1 million. We'll take a 20 on the rise from there, just to encourage your bidding, of course, at 2.1. At 2,100,000, looking for 20 on the rise. Hopefully that gives you a good energy, of course, to buy the property, and that's where it's been quoted, of course, at the lower end. At $2,100,000, looking for a 20 on the rise to join in. Love to encourage your bids, of course, at that level. At $2,000,001, the call. Starting bids there at $2,000,001. At 2.1, the call, looking for 20 on the rise if you'd like to join in. You're not 18 yet. At 2.1, $2,000,001, the call, looking for 20 on the rise. At $2,000,001, the call, ladies and gentlemen, could be a very quick auction after all. 2.1 million, hands up who's never bid at auction before. Good chance to do it, Lukey. You can't bid on it, mate. You work for us. Yes, well, not today. You won't be bidding on it today either. At 2.1 million, ladies and gentlemen, can I tempt you out there? I know we've got buyers in the crowd. These are the hard ones, the hard bids. The butterflies are going in your tummy. My voice is very loud, overpowering it. I just need you to actually bid and I'll do the rest for you. Just show me what number and I'll count it up for you. 2.1 the call, ladies and gentlemen. Quickly now before it goes, I'll call it 3 times. For the first time in the call, $2,000,001. Second chance now.
2-1.
2-1. I've got 2-1 now, Steve. I'll take a 20. Go to 20 for me. It won't bite, but I'll give you first right to negotiate with us at $2,000,120, if you would, Kylie. Just a $20,000 rise. Go 20. I'll tell him 20. Come on, Tim. You're on the bone. I'm happy to take it. Go 20. It won't do anything from there at 10. At 2.1, we've got some interest here, ladies and gentlemen. Can anyone go to 20 for me? Still a little bit early in the crowd, of course, for 10. Love to go 20 if you wouldn't mind. At $2.1 million, looking for 20 on the rise. If you'd like to join in, now's a perfect time. At $2.1 million, $2,000,001 the call. Looking for 20 if it's out there today. Have 10 at this stage, but I'm looking for 20 if it's there. May have to take the 10 and give you every opportunity, of course, which I'll do at 2,110. At $2,110,000, still in 20s if you wouldn't mind. At $2,110. $2,110 now, fairly bid and offered here today, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly buying today. At 2.11. 2.11 the call. Looking for 10 or 20 on the rise if you'd like to join in. It's a great home, great spot with great neighbours. Just ask them. At $2,110,000. Quickly before it goes. First time in the call at $2,110,000. Second chance now. $2,110,000 for the third final call. We all done, finished, silent. What would you like to do, sir? You look likely to me. I feel like you're about to give me something. Hopefully not a mouthful, sir. Is it tempting for you? Is this home better than yours? I'd suggest you buy it, sir. At $2,110,000. Just the one buyer in the race at this stage. I'd love to see a second, then I've got a job to do after that. At $2,110,000, can I tempt you for a 10 or greater bid there, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to join in? At $2,110,000 the call, quickly now before it goes. First time, second time, third and final time. Are we finished? Silent, done. At $2,110,000. Then I'll seek some instructions.
એટલે 2.1 કીધા છે પણ કોઈ બોલ્યું નહીં એટલે અંદર ઓનરને પૂછવા ગયા છે કે શું કરવું, વેચવું કે ના વેચવું, કે એમના પર ડિસિઝન હોય કેમ કે એમણે 2.1 થી 2.3 મિલિયન ડોલર પ્રાઇઝ રાખેલી હતી પણ એમને એવું એક્સપેક્ટેડ હતું કે કદાચ 2.3 પણ આવી શકે પણ કોઈ કંઈ બોલ્યું નહીં પ્રાઇઝ એટલે અંદર પૂછવા જશે કે એક લેડીએ ઓફર કરી છે 2.120ની તો તમને ઓફર મંજૂર છે કે નહીં એટલે જોઈએ હવે શું થાય. બધા સાયલેન્સ થઈ ગયા છે અને જે બીજા એમની સાથે જે એજન્ટ હોય એ એમને એવું લાગે કે આ લોકો લેશે તો એમની પાસે જાય અને કહે કે તમે 5,000 એક્સ્ટ્રા નાખો તો પછી તમે તમારું આ ઘર થઈ જશે એટલે જેમ જેમ 5,000 10,000 વધારતા જાય અને જોઈએ હવે શું થાય છે.
To an answer on the market, I do need your help if you intentionally come here to bid and certainly buy a fantastic home. I'd suggest now's the time. Kylie's on the phone to her husband. They're in the box seat to negotiate with us. Certainly if you want that right, you must hold the highest bid, of course. So I can't be any clearer than that. Hopefully you've come with the right intention of bidding today. So I do ask you to do that as soon as you can. So buyers, I'll put it back over to you now at $2,110,000, looking in 10 or greater increments, of course, if you come with the intention to bid. Love to encourage you bidding right now. $2,110,000. I'll call it 3 more times, ladies and gentlemen. Can we tempt you? Anyone in the crowd there? I know there's a few familiar faces who've been through a few times. A couple of people on the phones. Certainly love to encourage you bidding with a great family home in the heart of Vermont. And certainly a great street at that. At $2,110,000. I'm going to place a vendor's bid, ladies and gentlemen, just to move it along, of course, at $2,150,000. Against you now, Kylie, of course, and anyone else in the mix. At $2,150,000. $2,150,000 for a 10 or greater. $2,150,000 for the vendor's bid, ladies and gentlemen. Roll a little bit closer to where we need to be, and certainly very good value at that. At $2,150,000, I'll call 3 times so you're sure and I'm sure. At $2,150,000 for the first time in the call at $2,150,000. Second time now, $2,150,000 for the third final call. Are we all done? All finished? All silent? Kylie, would you like to bid again? You're out. Just with the one bid today, $2,150,000. Is there any better bidder offer, ladies and gentlemen, before we go? Love to encourage your bids, of course. Great single level, stunning home. Looks like it could be all done. Moment to reflect, of course. At $2,150,000 the call. 3 more calls and we're done. No late bids. First time, second, third and final call. We all finished. Silent. Done. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I formally pass a property at $2,150,000. Have some interest, stick around. I'd love to speak to you. Enjoy the weekend on behalf of Jealous Craig. Thank you.
થેન્ક યુ. તો ઓપ્શન 2.150નું થયું છે એટલે 21,50,000 અને જેમણે ઓફર કરી છે પણ એનાથી વધારે કોઈ બોલ્યું નહીં એટલે ઓનરને વેચવાનો વિચાર નહોતો એટલે ઓપ્શનમાંથી અત્યારે હવે પાછું એમને ખેંચી લીધું છે. જોઈએ હવે શું થશે. અને ઓપ્શન હવે પૂરું થઈ ગયું છે, એટલે હવે કદાચ પ્રાઇવેટ સેલમાં મૂકે કે પછી શું થાય ખબર નહીં, પણ જોઈએ આગળ. અને આ ટાઈપનું ઓપ્શન હોય છે. અને સારું, ચલો મળીએ પાછા નવા વિડીયોમાં નવી ઇન્ફોર્મેશન સાથે. બાય, જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.